Hello, it's me, Jack-a-Lopium. Welcome along. We are back playing some more The Leviathan's Fantasy. We need to move a bit quickly. This was going to be a little bit of a money making guide, a guide to making money, which we are going to do, but we need to do something else real freaking quick if we can find him. Basically, is that him? No. Yeah, there he is. Right, we're going to do this real quick. Then we'll look at what the town looks like, and then we'll do the money guide. So don't fear, we'll look at money in a minute. But first off, Aramis. He's another unique, epic tier adventurer. So we want to hire this guy. We want to hire him into our town so that he, does our bidding and stays with us and spends money with us, etc., etc. But he's really cool. He's a fallen archangel. I'm not sure if that's a unique bloodline. I'm not 100% sure what the unique bloodlines are. But either way, he's a fallen archangel, and I mean, he's epic tier, purple tier, so he's cool. The way I found to do it quite quickly is, we did look at just grinding it kind of like an amateur before, but I'll show you how to do it like a pro. Go into equipment. He is a what does he equip? Staff, which of course, oh wait a minute, it's under there, I think. Oh, I hate this game sometimes. Which means we can't equip him. That is just flaming fantastic. But there's a purple staff. Let's give him that one anyway. I can't sort it because staff is under his name tag. God, this game, it's trying. You know what I'm saying? But it tries your patience. Right, we're gonna just give him the best equipment we possibly can. The interesting thing is he'll just buy some weaker armor. I don't know if armor is kind of, if it breaks or what, but what's he got? Okay. So go through and equip him with one of everything, basically. I have started making the tier 2 armor, as you can see, so that's pretty helpful. Decoration, we don't have any tier 2 decorations yet, so there you go. So starting from a cold start, 0 favor, and the epic tier guys go up to like 250 or so. So that's quite a large kind of ask. It's quite difficult to get there, but giving him all that equipment, we can come over to the Adventurers Guild. And he should be right here. And he's at max favor just from giving him all of the equipment. So let's just accept him. And he's another epic tier guy. That's awesome. We've still only, I mean, even with Aramis, that's still only 2. I believe there are 4 wandering heroes. Hey, Yun being 1. Aramis being 2, and I'm not sure where the other 2 are, but this is what the town looks like. We're what's it upgrade Leviathan level 7, again out of 15. I've not put anything in the Leviathan feeder yet, so this is just kind of passive XP we're getting. So that's pretty cool. We're moving on to level 2 buildings. They're this nice, these are called like green, it's called a green tile house, or this style in Chinese architecture is just called like Chinese green tile architecture. It is in the Matches Kung Fu as well. It's not the best, but it looks a lot nicer than the like early grade stuff with the thatches. Even though if we upgrade these dormitories, villager dormitories, oh boy, we ain't got no planks. But that's a level 2, like a medium villager dormitory, and it looks like we do need planks. So let's start those off before we jump in to this money making guide. Pretty much one of your workshops full time is just going to be doing this tier 2 like building materials. You're never going to have enough, so pretty much one entire workshop is going to have to be doing your materials, while the second workshop does like beds, and maybe a third workshop then does your like trade goods for well, they call them souvenirs. Let's see if we can pop in. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Let's pop in this lot. As you can see, I've got a bit of money. I was testing out these money making guides for this video, obviously, and I did a bit before starting the recording. I'm just going to pause. No, I'm going to leave it running. Okay, first up, money making. The first thing you're going to need is your dye house. This is your early kind of money making, and I would concentrate on just making armor. We need some, we've not done any of the necklace armor, so I'm gonna do, let's do 15 nuts to it, and then like this is the first tier of armor, just do one of each, and if you have to buy in broken armor, iron ore or fur, just buy it in. I have been watching a couple of guides. There's one thing that like gaming YouTubers do or don't do that I find quite funny is they don't spend money to make money. They're always like, well, tight. They're like, oh no, I don't want to spend 500 coins on buying a bunch of fur at the trade shop. By the way, it's a new interface, but say we had to buy fur, you know, there's 5 per, and there's 6,000 of them, so just buy a few hundred. It doesn't matter, it's only 500 bones. And of course, he's like scrabbling around in the tens of thousands at like level 6 or 7 or whatever. And you know, we're up to 1.4 almost million. But yeah, the first thing you want to do is do your armor. So I've been using 2 armor shops. These are, again, they've been leveled up to level 4. I wouldn't even bother putting workers in these shops. You have no need. The armor just disappears. It makes money so quickly that you don't even need to worry. And basically, we're coming near the end of the production cycle, so I've only got 13 pieces of armor. But off camera, I've just been shifting all of this armor. And basically, I've been setting it up so that one armor shop does the bottom 2 tiers, regular and excellent. And again, if you need fur, just buy it. If you need fur to construct armor, just buy it, man. So they're doing the first 2 tiers. I've got a second armor shop who does the 3rd tier, which is the blue tier. And again, you know, we're at the end of the production cycle, so we do need to produce more armor. So yeah, we are producing these necklaces. Let's make... Yeah, see, I should have prepared for the this for the video. We need some more armor doodads. Again, buy it and or produce it, but you're going to be needing an absolute ton of armor fragments. Let's set in one more worker in there, and I'm going to set up some more armor fragments. Just make a bunch of armor fragments, man. And they will just be churning out armor. And then the 3rd one of these shops is the weapon shop. You'll only need 1 weapon shop. So we'll do the first 3 tiers. And yeah, you won't really need a second weapon shop, really. They are very much kind of not as exciting as armor, but obviously you want weapons as well. Okay, we bought medium blacksmith, but we need more planks. Did I set that up as well? Yeah, I did. Okay, fine. But we're not going to be worrying about that. But that's the first tier, how to do armor and weapons, with a view to both equipping your adventurers for you know, you want your adventurers to be as packed as possible, just so that they can kill faster, etc, etc. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to look at tech real quick. You want to go over to the secret tab. We've got now 3 secrets. 3 secret tech points, right? I've also spent 3 tech points as well. I'm not 1,000,000% sure how one gets the secret tech points. I don't know whether you're doing research over here and they just throw them in every once in a while. What I'm going to show you is also good for tech points as well. So we'll get in a bunch of tech points in this method that I'm just about to show you. Also, the other thing we want to think about is getting items for submitting for horses. And again, we want to go into the materials. We want to think about purple. I wouldn't go any lower. I mean, blue sometimes, maybe those rose seeds are pretty good. Wow. 9.5k, not really. Nobody cares. But yeah, all the centaur teeth, we're almost up. We'll do that in a minute. But that's how you get horses. We'll look at that as well if we've got any time. But what we're going to do is go back to the tech screen. We're going to look back at the secrets. And we're going to go down the nature tech tree here. The elf bloodline. This is a really decent bloodline here. I don't know if it's one of the better ones, but it just feels really nice kind of things, and we're obviously going to use this. You want to come down here. So elf bloodline, fire of civilization. You want a fire of civilization. You also come across here to the elementary pool. So that's basically 3 tech points down there. 1, 2, 3. We'll get the dinosaur eggs as well in a minute, I guess. What is this? Pious faith can be exchanged for shelter of a totem, unlike the field building, restoration totem, and war totem. We'll look at that as well afterwards. Like I say, we've got 3 points and we've already allocated 3 points. These type of tech points are super precious. I mean, look how much. That's how much tech points we've got in the normal, for the normal tech. But secret tech, only 6 total. But yeah, like I say, you want the elf bloodline. And the elf bloodline allows you to build these elementary pools. They're somewhat expensive. They take a lot of planks. You can go one or the other. I think they're pretty much the same, right? Yeah, they need the same thing. Did I prepare these for this video? I did do some prep work, but I also played some more stuff off camera. And of course, I don't have the things. I don't have the things. I'm going to get rid of that one. And we will make yet more planks. Let's make one. I would like another one, please. But we'll wait for that to drop in, and then we'll head down to the island. The other thing you can do is, I mean, these come fairly cheap. I think they cost like $1,000 to make, and maybe 2 wood. They cost nothing. Where is it? Is it here? Look, we've got 7 of them. There's a Fire of Civilization, which was that second tech on the elf side. Yeah, I actually used my prepped items, the items I'd prepped for this episode, while I was playing the game. So I'm always disorganized. There it is. It's almost there. And yeah, there is the Fire of Civilization. So you'd want one of them as well. There are another 100 planks. This is why you need an absolute ton of blasted planks. And you'll never have enough. It's such a bottleneck, which is such a shame. It's such a sadness. I would like a fire one as well. Okay, so through the magic of editing, we now have a pool of fire, a pool of water. We've got a bunch of straw gunmen, a bunch of arrow towers, and 1 Fire of Civilization. So let's go and set that up. This will be like a little bit of a money farm. The thing is, it's really good for XP for your heroes as well. So basically, the first thing you want to do is you want to set up a enemy ring. So set up a bounty. S is best. If you can do an S, that is great. You want to filter in like your best heroes. Shall we grab Aramis as well? He might be a... No. Yeah, let's do it. So set up that ring. Do it. And that's really important, is the defense ring, because we're going to attract monsters to us. And the way to do that is with your Fire of Civilization. Let's put it close to the middle. Sure, stick it there. We want the pool of fire. I'm going to stick it there. Great. As far apart as you possibly can. Yep. Let's do some straw gunmen as well. So I believe the pools cost about 10k to construct from the elf bloodline. I believe these guys only cost like 2k, and maybe these towers are possibly 2k as well, but they are so unfeasibly inexpensive. So we're going to set up like that, and we're just going to attract as many monsters as possible. But we've also got these heroes that are guarding the place as well, so they'll just kill monsters. It's just like a, you know, like an XP farm. Let's shut this and start to. Okay, so we're at 1.5. Let's think about this. We're at 1.5 M, right? We were at 1.3 before I paused, and now we're at 1.5. So we are. But yeah, check this out. We've been going for 1 minute, nearly 90 seconds, and we're at 3k here. I'm going to say that this is 3k's worth of goods as well, but I don't know. That's just a rough estimate. So I keep losing the concerted cursor. So that's another 3k, so that's 6k there straight away in a minute and a half. And the timer starts off at half an hour, so you've got half an hour of grind time basically. And even these really cheap ones, look, we're up to 1.7. So that basically, these gunmen have paid for themselves already. That's about 2.5 grand there. But obviously these things are the big stars, and they spawn level 51 elementals. Look, these things are level 51. They're huge. Look, they're so cool. They're the water elementals, and they're the fire elementals. And yeah, 3 of them at level 51. How cool is that? So that's another 1,700 there. 3 grand there. Nearly 1,500. Nothing there really. 250. I mean, it's something. We could have placed this somewhere else. I mean, experiment on your own with what's more kind of efficient. I would love for this kind of ring to be bigger. I had been doing. Oh god, I hate losing this epoxy cursor. I cannot see because of the cursor is like the same color as the sand. Ugh. There's another 1,500 there. $800 there. Unfortunately, the Strawmen Gunmen, they last for, you know, the countdown timer is always 30 minutes, and there is the Doomsday Whistle. So there's another almost 1,000 there, and you don't have to, I would say, well, the gunmen and the towers are very low level because they're cheap. They're cheap as chips. Oh no, cut that. Good grief. But like I say, these things, level 51, you know, they are not going to get destroyed. And yeah, I keep losing the cursor. But yeah, speed it up. Speed 3. And then just pick up this stuff. Like, you could just leave it for half an hour. And they'll just continue to generate all of this stuff. Look, there's loads of purples. And yeah, we will use a lot of these purples. Ooh, 10k, gimme. We'll use a lot of these purples to purchase horses in a bit. You can see, I don't believe that's heroes leveling. Yeah, no, it is. So it's really good XP as well. Really good money. Yeah, I've run it twice, and first time I estimated 300k per half hour, so 600k an hour money. I then redid the thing and found that my estimation was very good, and the second test I got 337k. So my estimation was really good, and I am a self-satisfied little toilet because of that. So yeah, every time you're doing this, you're getting $350,000. You know, and we've spent, like I say, maybe 20k there, 20k there. Let's say 5k, 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 but that's very like over 5k, and then 10k there. So about 50k we've spent at most, and we're getting you know, 330k every half hour. So don't be afraid to spend. You know, obviously you gotta spend money to make money. And then I've lost the cursor again. Yeah, there's so much kind of trash on the screen as well. I kind of wish I did look to see if you could make the cursor larger, and you cannot. Like I say, even if you didn't fancy doing these pools, you can just use these really cheap things. They are literally like the first tier. We could do with tiering up as well. But that's in... Where is it? So, to start that off, you need to be Leviathan level 2, go into self-sufficiency. And we're only at, like, you know, Leviathan level 3 buildings for field buildings here. Look, there they are, the arrow tower and the straw gunman. We could do with tiering up as well. Farm, blah blah blah. Let's unlock that. When's the next one? At Leviathan level 6, which we've also got. So let's unlock that one as well. We've got plenty of tech points. Let's go with medium arrow tower. Why not? And then, you know, if the worst comes to the worst and you kind of like get confused or whatever, I'm not saying you will, but I certainly do. Just put a pause on, come in. Okay, that's starting to not do too much. See, I wouldn't go for more than 2 at a time. I would, however, if I were you, put these straw gunmen like outside the ring. That's kind of what I'd been experimenting with. I've just put them inside the ring for this video. But previously, I think I had one here, one straw gunman here, and then one straw gunman over here when I was running the tests. And they were just generating thousands upon thousands. And that's, like I say, that's like level 3 gear. It's like pathetic how low level these things are. And how little they cost. I reckon they cost about 2k each. And I reckon these arrow towers. Look, you can see the arrow towers taking some damage, which is why you put down your protection ring. Not in the civilization, the fire of civilization. The fire of civilization actually attracts enemies. So it's your fire of civilization which draws them in. It's your bounty ring. Can we click on a bounty? Yeah, sometimes there it is. It's this thing that protects everything. And they're leveling up. And then, you know, it's these other things which kill. So yeah, just basically, there you go, randomly another 1600. And like I say, I don't know exactly how much the value of the goods are, but I've estimated it to be about the same as the coins. So for every 1 coin, I reckon you'll get a 1 coin worth of stuff. But it might be a lot more, or it might be a lot less. I don't know. But I think it's a really good method of gaining a bunch of stuff. And a bunch of just like loads of different stuff. So this is also really good for generating tech points as well. So you load those into your lab and just generate tech points that way. And then, like I say, we're going to use all of this purple stuff to buy horses. We have heard the Doomsday Whistle already. Look at that, 2,200 from a $2,000 item. So even just checking this once, and I'm just like checking it, just rotating round. There you go. 1,500. But yeah, like I say, we're up to 1652 almost. And we are, I mean, we're over halfway. Aramis is up to level 6. That's awesome.
I'll be right